like halfway be recorded.
No, Jevin, you're not recording it because Dylan's here. He's recording it.
He came for a backup.
I guess. I can't wear headphones and glasses at the same time. This is really just... Oh. There we go.
Okay. Let me just...
Hi, Cold. I don't care whether you think Coded is a better name or not. I don't care whether anybody thinks it's a better name or not.
Am I centered good? Am I good, yeah? Gucci?
It is a better... Wait, what are you saying, Dylan? You're saying it is a better name or it isn't a better name? Wait. You're saying that Coded was a better name? Nah. Coded bad name. Coded bad and old. Needs an update, you know? It's really easy to pronounce. Everybody in AEGIS is just retarded. I'm bringing Mad Matty 56 back.
You've been recording for like 2 minutes.
Sure,
okay.
you didn't say anything.
I literally PM'd him saying start like 45 seconds ago. You went right, okay, and then just went silent.
Mic off.
Can I?
Taking your
For
time.
the 4th
Come on,
time,
man.
yes, you can start.
No, but I don't want to start.
Just do it.
Mic off.
I responded to Delbox.
Shut up, Ninja.
But welcome to the
First
3,698th conference, or however many.
Mic on.
Can we get a translator on
today
there?
we'll be going over. I don't think we have any divisional issues for today.
I'll do sign language.
No, you just need to translate his lag. That's all.
Mic off.
Am I lagging?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh crap. Okay. Can
Kevin, shut up.
So we've got no divisional issues. However, we do got some medals, AOA invites, promotions. We got some demotions, unfortunately, and we got coded here for developer issues.
And the loudest typer ever.
Well, we'll just start off going to purple with the medals. Purple.
Alright, we have a bunch of medals today. I'm just gonna call them one at a time. So, if I call your name, come up to the front. They receive the award of obstacle veterancy. So, Minecart 666, Super Foxa, and Wish Runner. Everybody come up to the front. Guess we only have 2 here. How nice.
Everybody. Wish Runner is working, I think.
Alright, well, congratulations. You guys will receive your medal after the conference. Clap, clap, happy.
Congratulations.
Right, be gone, thank you. Alright, and we have 4 more. The following people have received the Certificate of Military Scholarship from AOA. Wish Runner, which he's not here. KP Destroyer. 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐃. OCE Eclipse. Congratulations.
Sorry, I've left my phone off silent. There we go.
You'll get your medals either during the conference or shortly after.
Yeah. Go sit down. Thank you, KP. Congrats, buddy. Oh, the intern's here. How lovely. Nice one.
Pardon me.
That's it for medals then.
Yeah, no more medals.
Oh, okay. Right. Are we gonna go with AOA invites next? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Corpsey. Floor's yours.
So for AOA invites, a lot of people, before I call out the one person that passed this week, for the Officer Academy application, which is in the shout pins, make sure you read the fine print at the start of the document, because a lot of people aren't following the rules that are stated there, which is why most of everyone is failing. So just a reminder that next time, or when you do go to fill out the application, that you read everything thoroughly. And the one person that passed this week was 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒. Step forward.
What the what was that guy
I
doing?
just did that too.
The guy is here.
The guy.
Congratulations, 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒. Send me a DM and I'll invite you to AOA. The small claps. You can sit back down. And then there were also no field agent recommendations this conference.
Unfortunate. So there's no promotions or.
Well, not for field agents, but there are codeds taking over for promotions.
Okay, coded. Go ahead, my man.
Which there are 2.
Okay, so we have a couple of promotions from. Actually, if I say that, I might make it obvious. I'm just gonna say who to what, because otherwise it'll be really obvious. Can we have a drum roll, please? It's 𝐏𝐃 is getting promoted from trialing officer to officer. Congratulations for becoming an officer. Very cool. And then we have another promotion. More drum roll, please. By the way, come up to the front. I forgot to say that. Come up to the front and do a little spin for me. Thank you. Okay. OC Eclipse has been promoted from trialing officer to officer.
Oh my
Well
god.
done.
They're both not here,
Are you
unfortunately.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm promoting these 2 slackers to officer. This is
Well,
unbelievable.
time zone. I know Eclipse might still be in school, and then it's 𝐏𝐃 might be his time zone.
Well, they should live in England then. It's not my problem.
Live
Right.
in England.
It's just the more superior country, you see. So that's it for promotions. Back to Dob at the studio.
Okay, I'm probably gonna need coded to still interpret the lag for me, because I'm kind of lagging. For demotions, can you guys still hear me or?
Yep.
Okay. So for demotions, we got unfortunately we have Pool King 6229. So your
Your mic cut out hard.
Yep, you're dead.
to the position of.
I love how you just can't hear Doblox anymore.
That's not gonna be a clap. We're not gonna celebrate that, but I don't believe we have anyone
Don't worry,
else.
I've translated it. It's okay.
Technological spell.
So for those who didn't hear Doblox, he was demoted due to failing to meet the quota that was set for officers within a reasonable amount of time.
This game is the best. Please don't kick me. This game is so great.
Mr.
And
Cow
I
King
don't
says.
believe the demotions.
Yeah, that was
So,
the one demotion.
after that demotion's been completed, we're going to be going back to coded with developer.
We're going to be going back to me with developer.
Yes, we want to be developer.
Is it my part again now? Is that it? Oh, okay. Signal lost. We've lost signal with Dob. Sadly, Storm Dennis has taken him away into the skies. We will not be seeing him again. May he rest in peace. So, next we have developer. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's back. Okay. So, developers. Oh, okay. He's glitching through the matrix. So now it's for developer. What's happening in the developer section of things? I've postponed the roadmap, about a month for multiple things. Actually, more like half a month. Mainly because I haven't been online for the past few days, and I won't be online for the next few days because I'm going away, which means that nothing will be happening until probably the end of February to the beginning of March. The first thing that will be coming out is a fix to the faction system, because the faction system is broken. And then, let me just look at my roadmap. Just a second. I'm just trying to remember what I said I was going to do. The weapons rebalance and the headshots will be coming either before or after the infection update. It depends which one I do first. I might do the infection updates first, because people really want an infection update apparently. And then the headshots will be coming. The infection update will include fixes to the infection that was added that was removed soon after because it was broken. It will have HC will be completely rebalanced and redone to what it was originally supposed to be instead of what it is now. There'll be loads of back-end improvements to the system, and there will be a brand new infection called the Shadow Virus that was supposed to be coming out when it first got redone back in February of 2019, but I never got around to finishing it, and that's why we were left with CZ and HC when that new infection update came out. So the infections that were supposed to be in the game will finally be in the game, and the HC will finally do what it was supposed to do from the beginning, which is basically be the coronavirus. Anyway, that's it for developers. I think the next thing that will be coming is the new Overwatch update, which would come with a day and night cycle, which you've been asking for since 2018. And then a custom backpack system that'll probably be coming later in the year. I'd say probably it's coming June. No, not June. That's way too May. Expect that for like May. 𝐼 doing the day and night cycle, which is lovely. Thank you, 𝐼. He's also doing his zombie work. Assuming we'll be seeing in the ish around the time the infection date comes out. I'm imagining he'll probably also show some of the zombie stuff we heard about a few conferences ago. Be excited for that. Anyway, that's all that's coming developer-wise for the next 6 months or so. After that's all done, a new roadmap put up telling you what's going to be coming next to the border. All that we're really doing now is getting the game to what our vision for the game is. We want to make it a bit more complete and a bit more fun. And I imagine after this roadmap is complete, we'll move on to making the game a more all-around fun experience, make it a bit more well-rounded, and just adding cool stuff to it, you know? Got a few ideas for that, but that's near the end of the year, so that's near the end of 2020. And also, I know Blue isn't here. I don't know if he is here. Is Blue here?
I haven't seen him.
No. His update will probably be coming later in the year. That would be Border 5.0. Will probably be near the end of this year. And that is the city update, which includes the city, which you've been waiting for a very long time. But
do not ask any questions about the city.
Yeah, do not ask any questions about the city, because number one, Blue isn't here to answer them, and number two, every question you've asked has been answered. So don't ask any more questions. If you want to know, then just ask somebody else, because they'll know. So now we're going to be opening the conference questions channel. It's already open, actually. Thank you very much. I will do a few questions. As soon as the questions become stupid, I will stop. Apparently someone needs help. Okay, conference questions. I'm stuck in a wall. Okay. Conference questions. This is the part that kills my throat. Will a lack of inventory disablement bin click be fixed? It's causing a lot of security issues. That is caused by... Yeah, it will be fixed eventually. That's all I can say. When the city comes out, add a way for raiders to come into the city and rob houses inside the city will be able to avoid the new division placing the city. So basically what you're saying is you want people to be able to go into the city and raid the city to get valuables. Of course there's going to be a way to get into the city, because otherwise it's a bit of an overpowered place. Obviously people will be able to break into the city, so we're not going to expand on that just yet though. That will happen when the city happens. How can we test something we can't see? Will we get a tool for seeing them or something? You'll talk about the shadow virus, which is basically something... It is a... by the way, the infected person can see running shadow men running towards them in their vision. And basically how you'll know is... basically the idea is, and I haven't really expanded much upon this yet, but they're going to become very scared. Your player will become very scared and start making a lot of noises, start yelling and stuff like that. So you'll be able to tell if they have it by if they start making really loud noises, and that'll happen near to the end of it. And the disease always ends, the final stage, with cardiac arrest and they die, basically. That's how the disease kills them, it gives them a heart attack. So that's how you'll be able to tell to cure it. It's a brain, it's a mental degenerant similar to CZ, but it instead causes hallucination instead of taking over your motor functions and fucking up your entire body. When's the music toggle update coming out? If you guys have that in mind, something to be able to turn music off client side. It'll come with the weapons balance and headshot update if it does come, because the weapons system is very closely linked with the options, so it would be easier to push it out when I push out the weapons balance update. Could ARD get a type of machine pistol? We're almost defenseless unless we have flexes at the bin post. That might be a good idea. My cat has decided to escape from under the bed and come and jump on my desk so I can't see my screen anymore. Will the new Roblox lighting be added to the border? No. It will probably kill... I don't think it will add anything... Well, Dylan's already stated that... I think it's the PBR lighting system you're talking about. It doesn't really make the border look too good. It's better without it, and also it kills performance a bit. And the border already doesn't perform very well on some lower-end computers. Will there be Game Pass teams? No. Can there be a new Game Pass for viewing people's tools? We have a tool viewer. We probably won't give it to everybody. We never know.
Site Control already have it.
Yeah. It will probably be a thing that's limited only to ST. Make a Game Pass for it. Could we have it so that only ARD can access the place with the season, so we don't get exploited outbreaks anymore, please God? Yeah. I mean, like, them being able to access the place isn't the problem. The thing is, it's more of a universal to stop it from being used. We'll have to figure that out eventually. It's been a problem for a while. Can we have a toggleable sprint? Yes, we can. I would need to work with 𝐼, not only to get the FOV thing working that doesn't work with the new options thing, also to get the sprinting thing working. Can the PKSF get glammed up? As it looks kind of old and rusty and we're supposed to be clean and modern. Ask Dylan, he's the one who got me the models. Can AA flashlights be like dim? Don't think it's supposed to be dim. I don't spawn my titanium armor, medkit, and my player scanner whatsoever. I heard this is a known bug. I have to reset every first time I spawn to get my stuff. Can that be fixed? It used to work. I'm pretty sure that was a Roblox update that broke. I am gonna blame it on Roblox because it used to work perfectly fine, and it doesn't work anymore. And that's actually quite a similar case for the faction script. The faction script has been having a lot of problems that didn't used to be in the script at all. I guess that's why I'm gonna have to work on it to keep it up to date. It's difficult to update everything at once. It's difficult because of script differences. Sometimes combatics give you game passes. I don't know why that's an issue at all. That's weird. Will there be game pass cards? No. Will there be vehicles added to the game that can be used by MDF? This has been discussed several times, and probably not, because of the way the wasteland is built. In the city, probably, but not in the wasteland. Not likely. Could it be a little less foggier in the border? I can barely see way. I'm pretty sure that's a performance saving thing, and also so people can't. No, it's not actually. It's so people can't snipe you from across the map. It's there specifically so you can't just get completely destroyed over long distances by snipers. Headshots sound nice, but will the 1S still insta-kill people with titanium armor, and will the 4HM remain as strong as it currently is? The 4HM. Now this is a difficult one because people don't like it when I touch the dues. I see a problem with the 4HM, and I think the Do 1S is still a bit overpowered. But my opinion apparently differs to everybody who owns the weapon. And everybody who doesn't own the weapon agrees with me, and I think that's mainly just because, obviously, people like the fact that it's an overpowered weapon. As the hint screen says, if you don't have any skill, then you should buy a Do. So I'll probably, because when the weapons rebalance happens, if they don't get rebalanced, then they will be even more overpowered, which means they are going to be brought down with the rest of the weapons, but they'll be relatively the same to all of the other weapons. They'll still be the most powerful weapons in the game. They'll still do the most damage out of all the weapons in the game, like they do. It's just, if I keep them the way they are now, all of the weapons are going to be dramatically shifted downwards in damage and fire rate, and they're going to stay the same, and that will mess up balance even more than it's messed up now. So I will have to nerf them just a bit to bring it in line with everything else. People are still paying for the most powerful weapon in the game, so I have to keep it as the most powerful weapon in the game, or people will lose their shit. And even if they were still the most powerful weapon and I nerfed them, people would still be mad at me for some weird reason. Make each armor have different durability, like normal Kevlar penetrated and titanium having the max. They do have different durability. I don't think the armor meter is their durability level. Is there, or can there be a load? That's the custom inventory system. Already said that that's happening. Option to resize the crosshair dot. I'll do that in weapons rebalance update. That's already been suggested. Can we have more events like the nightclub? Yes, we can. Can there be a game pass with biohazard clothes? No. Will there be a coronavirus and bat suit? No. Can someone strike that man for asking a stupid question? Can there be an event system where you can get accessories and weapons by completing? We're doing something like that for Overwatch, maybe. We're going to close it in a second because my throat isn't.
Yeah, I'm closing it right now.
Okay.
I already.
Can you add a rank door type thing that kicks or resets people to enter divisional? There is a rank door type thing. I remember in Border 2 it used to kill them, but it doesn't do it anymore because it got very annoying. We'll probably add more measures to prevent people. Can all types of guns not deal damage to health if you have armor? No, because that's a bit overpowered. The whole point is, armor is there to soak up a bit of the damage, so you die slower, so you have more time to react. All of the weapons are having slower fire rates when the update comes along, meaning that it will be easier to plan out combat, and it will be easier to think about what's going on without getting completely pummeled in the space of a second, because I think it's really unfair. And that's why I'm bringing everything down, including the dues, because the game is very run and gun, very quick killing. You don't really have time to process things like that. I don't like the combat in the game right now, just because of how it needs redoing. Can all types of guns still do? Oh, that, yeah. Small charge up for each shot, and the do one has to prevent people from pop shotting with it. It already has a recharge. It takes you to. Can you add a crawl animation to at least hide?
Well, the recharge is the same as any gun. The reload speed is the exact same.
True, that is true. I don't have a way to edit speed in this gun script. I should have probably done that. I got really lazy and decided not to add different timed reloads. Actually, no, there is a way I could do that. I could make it a longer charge up time. People would probably still bite my ass in if I did that. Maybe if I did it and didn't put it in the patch notes, then maybe nobody would notice. Ooh. Yeah, that's a way of doing it. Can we fix the Do 5 of SS so it's actually worth the money? That's much more expensive than 4HM, but it's arguably horrible compared to the 4HM. I recommend making it similar to the AA-12 shotgun, where it's fully automatic shotgun that actually has some range and accuracy, too, even if it spreads like a cone spread. All of the weapons cone spread. The only reason the weapon is bad is because of the recoil. Everybody complains about the recoil constantly. But if you keep it under control, and you don't aim up too high, then you're fine. It can wipe out a whole fucking plethora of PKSF in like 2 shots. I wouldn't say it's a bad weapon. Can scope weapons have a scope animation so people know when holding a Do-1S? Maybe. Can we suggest a new division in suggestions? No. I mean, we're probably not going to add it. We don't really do divisional. We're not adding any new division anytime soon. Our initiate's supposed to rely on guidelines. They're supposed to rely on guidelines because that's what the guidelines are there for. And common sense. And that's why a lot of people don't get past initiate, because they don't have common sense.
Trainings go over aspects in the guidelines as well. Yeah.
The Do-1S is supposed to be a sniper, so can't you make it so it can only be fired if... No, because that makes absolutely no sense. Saved inventory, already talked about that. Yes, it's coming. Will headshots take from armor? Headshots will basically triple the damage, because basically how it's calculated in the new update is the damage value is brought in. So let's say your gun does 20 damage. Then the system times it by 3 and then takes off the armor penetration from it, which means that your armor will take a third of the headshot damage, the total headshot damage. So it would do 60 damage, it would only take 20 damage off 20 damage off your health and 60 damage off the armor, if I'm correct. Also, armor penetration is broken. It needs fixing, and nobody noticed it because it's mainly a technical thing that needs fixing. So that's all of the questions, thank God. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm gonna go have a coffee and fall asleep and never wake up, hopefully. I'll see you all in hell. You can now circle the front, or whatever you usually do.
That's it for the conference. If you have a divisional conference, head to that, or otherwise just head to the border. Thank you for attending.
You're not allowed to head anywhere else, by the way. If you go to bed, I will track you down and kill you. Anyway, goodbye.
Also, everybody, welcome back to STHT. We're actually here today.
Oh, you could have made a shout out about that during the conference.
I wasn't worried about it. I'm like half asleep.